All right, and welcome back, everybody. Hope you had a nice little break. Got you some snacks, stretched your appendages, and as we come back to the group, going to the Citadel. Apparently, first to see General Uthik. So, as Chancellor Martin leads your group into the Citadel, you go to a similar location where the General was in his office before, and poring over this large map with various pieces placed in different locations. And with Ron and Valken, with your passive perceptions, you can just see that in an area there are a lot of pieces turned over, like lying down on their sides on the map. Welcome back. You're here sooner than I thought you would be. I would like for you to give an account of what happened while you were away. I've already spoken to Iris and the other scout that made it back with her. I'm grateful that you were able to bring some of them back. So please tell me what happened. And he sort of leans against the table, waiting.
I can only recall what happened when I returned, but Bryn and Valkan will have more information.
Yeah, well, on the way there, we're looking for people, so we got enlisted the aid of a little kobold girl. Her name is Meep. She lives over in, the pig area, and she, if you want to reward her, she was most helpful, because she had seen your men, so she took us to the mountains to find them.
She's already been rewarded.
Oh, wait. Oh, really? How much bread did you give her? Oh.
She was allowed to return to the city, and her slate wiped clean. Which more than makes up for her crimes. Please continue.
Well, that doesn't seem... Someone stop Bryn,
But we went to, this is the dilapidated fort, and found people there. But of the bodies, we find these two spherical devices. We're not sure what it does, but you may have it.
He kind of holds them. He sits them back down on the table. I see that you're not familiar with Ram Crown technology.
No.
He points and kind of taps on one of them. They use these devices to imbue incantations or spells inside of them. They've developed a way where any of their troops can use these, as they are a lot less magical affinity in their kingdom.
Mm.
He kind of rolls one of them back to you.
Does this mean you can use this device as well?
I have no use for them. I do not want your spoils, I want your information.
Well, I was able to sneak in to the compound, and your men were well taken care of, and by that I mean tied up and beaten. So pretty much did my best to free who I could and worked to defeat the enemy in the outpost and save as many papers as we could. It's about as concise as I can be.
Yes. Eris informed me that they treated her well until she divulged their plans as you were attempting your rescue. Did you hear, did you see anything else that may be of use?
Well, they blew some sort of horn and immediately we were pursued by a band that we still have no idea who they were. Made up of, what were they?
There's a dwarf and ogres.
Ogres,
Ogres,
yeah.
dwarves.
Really big.
We're not sure if they were affiliated with Graham Crown or what they were after. But as soon as the horn was blasted, they descended on us and followed us down the mountain, almost overtaking us. But we were saved.
I see. What did this person's dwarf in charge look like?
Oh, he had like a hair, like a, like this. Black.
Wielding two, what I would describe as cannons you can hold in your hand.
Yeah, like hand cannons.
Yes. Draymond Stoneboot.
Oh,
Been a thorn in our side. It sounds like his work. Having a band of ogres. Aarakocra, did you see any flying allies
two.
with them?
yes. He,
2 Aarakocras, as you said.
Yes. How were you able to escape them? It's very rare someone lives to tell the tale.
Well, we did our best to try to navigate around them. We had a brief battle, and luckily, a native of the mountain saved us. A giant. What was his name? Ruin? What was it?
Ron
Gruin.
was not there.
Ruin.
no, the cloud, there, the stone giant was, Grurin.
Gruin, yeah. Stone giant by the name of Gruin
I see.
aided our escape.
And you've made an ally of this stone giant.
Oh yeah,
Would appear
he's
so.
very gentle, very nice. He just likes
Perhaps-
to paint.
Perhaps the kingdom could use someone with their talents.
I don't, I don't really think this is a good idea. He likes to sort of keep to himself. He just wants to paint some beautiful scenery, Like,
I think it was more of whoever this dwarf was causing destruction and mayhem in this giant's peaceful home.
yeah. I would just tell your men if they run into giant, just maybe try to have people that speak giant in the group. And he likes gifts, and he likes painting, and he likes to learn about places far away. But otherwise, they should probably just leave him alone, because he might just kind of kick them off the mountain.
All good information. And he kind of just puts his hand through what would normally be hair. It strokes through kind of those spiny scales that are lying back, the silver scales on his body, and he thinks, good information. Of course, most people, if not everyone, has the price. And I would say, fortunately, there was some useful information in the missives we were able to get, although most of them burned. 2 key pieces of information were found, one of which we were too late. And that Remcrown would be attacking in a week's time. The other of which is that they are attacking ahead of schedule from some other weapon or something they're building. Which we'll have to find out what exactly that means for us. However, I do thank you for your help. And I do keep my word, so I'm sure, as Martin has told you, you will be seeing the king today. When he looks you over, I'm sure Martin will make arrangements for you before that time.
Yes, he said we have one stop to go to.
I've put in a word with the king about your order as well. And that
Oh,
perhaps
thank
we will
you.
be leaning more on your services and favor you above others.
Oh,
Oh, this is great news. Thank you.
Of course. We appreciate your help. But for now, I must make arrangements, plans. I did not expect a attack so soon. Thank you. You may take your leave.
Very well. Thank you for your time,
I'm
General.
gonna like bow awkwardly. I'm sure Vin does her curtsy.
Mm-hmm. And you leave the room, and the Chancellor Martin is waiting there for you. Oh, all right. Now, come. We will do our best to clean you up, and before you see the king. So follow me.
Wait, what?
Yes, okay, Chancellor Martin.
I'm very clean. I took a bath yesterday.
Yes, I'm sure you did. But and he kind of points at your armor and things. Just come. And he leads
So with
you.
my armor, it is very useful.
And he leads you where kind of the general had this kind of up the stairs, separate kind of office, and he leads you up a floor, which this building has several floors to it. Leads you through a couple chambers and then enter the room, and once this door is open, you see steam kind of come out of it. All right, yes, come inside. You will each have
I
your
should be
own room
scared.
here, and then we will collect your belongings and launder and
Wait,
clean,
what?
and then perhaps we'll be ready to see His Majesty.
Yes, okay.
What? This is not.
You look
do I have to do
inside,
this?
and there's, as you can see, the room is kind of filled with steam. There are a couple people there, kind of in towels, just chatting, and you can see that there are several like private rooms. It appears that he has sent you to the royal bathhouses inside of the castle. Yes. Please go
All right.
in. There are garments, robes, towels waiting for you, and then just deposit your belongings to be laundered and cleaned outside, and we will be back no more than 40 minutes or so.
Yeah, we do what he says.
Yeah, except that whoever the person is that takes my shield, I sort of like give them sort of a look, and I just say to them, I always know where the shield is, everywhere. If you take it, if you harm it, I will find you, and I will make your life hell.
There's no need for that, ma'am. I'm just this page. I'm just gonna take it and clean it. I'm so sorry. It's gonna look brand new, I promise. And just leaves the room.
If you can repair this axe, it's still little damaged. One will be very appreciative.
All right. Yes, of course. Yes. Sure.
Nice.
Great.
It may take a little longer.
Oh, that is fine. Thank you.
Yes, we'll take it to one of our smiths, and perhaps by nightfall.
Thank you so much. You're very kind.
Oh, wait. And I'm like waving my spear at them.
Yeah, just deposit your belongings at the doorway, and we will collect them. I don't have to carry them all.
Okay, so needs like repairs.
Very well.
Does Valkan give them his sword?
Do I?
You could try.
And I'll put all my stuff outside. And just be like, easy on the fabrics, okay? I like them soft.
Yes, of course. We will do our very best. And do you try and leave your sword outside?
Mm-hmm.
You hold and you wait and you go to set it down, and you cannot physically will yourself for this weapon to be out of your sight and out of your possession. And you think in your mind, maybe I'll keep that.
You know, this sword's fine. We'll keep it here.
All right, very well. And it looks immaculate. Like the first day you got it.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Great.
All right, yes, well, enjoy yourselves and we'll be back. And they collect your belongings and several pages kind of go through. And you all have your own kind of private little room stall of the royal baths. You
Yep,
have your
we're on
choice of
Just rips off the loincloth. It's just like,
Same thing. Britain's just like, all right, muscles out, let's go.
wow, 2 baths in 1 episode. What are we doing here?
Yeah, I love it.
There are various
Every
oils,
episode.
essential oils, lavender, other
we
fragrances,
know what the people want.
Bubbles, all kinds of things that you can
Ooh,
want.
what fragrances do we get?
Whatever
We'll go
your
with
heart
some
desires.
Lavender,
This is
I
the
think
royal
lavender,
baths.
a little bit to that.
yeah, Ron just soaks it up in his beard.
Your beard is going to smell amazing.
Yeah, so after some time and you enjoy, there are attendants that do come in and ask if you need any help or ask if you need scrubbing of the
I'm
sort.
back.
That's very well, sir.
Chat's pointing out that you could list us under hot tub streams if you'd like.
Maybe next time. Yep, so they all, and if for those of you that ask for help from the attendants, they take special care and kind of groom your
They scrub my
nails, your back, your hair, kind of,
Yes.
you know,
Sure.
give you a hot
it
towel.
up.
You get the works.
Oh
Um,
man, this is great.
Short time later, you kind of hear outside, oh yes, we have your belongings here and we'll lay them outside, and the chancellor will be waiting outside the royal baths to take you to King Oscar.
Oh, yes. Okay, very well. Thank you. We shall be there shortly.
Okay, so as you finish up probably the nicest bath you've ever had. No, they spared no expense. You all go and get ready, and as you look, your equipment looks immaculate. Anything that was broken has been fixed. Anything that was, you know, beyond repair, they may have replaced.
Oh. Wow, this is amazing.
It's like I'm wearing a cloud.
It's really nice. Your robes have probably never felt as clean as they have now.
Nope.
Actually, so you go outside and the chancellor's waiting for you, and he goes, "Ah, yes, much better.
Thank you, Chancellor.
Of course, yes, follow
Much
me, follow me."
appreciated.
We follow.
He leads you out of the chambers and down the set of stairs back onto the ground floor. And he looks to all of you. He goes, "All right, first of all, you may only address King Oscar as King, Your Highness, Your Grace, or Your Majesty. You all must bow and must remain bowing until he bows back to you in reverence. Also,
Yes, very well.
Queen Lay may only be addressed as Queen, Your Highness, Your Majesty, or Your Grace.
Very understood. Yes.
Do not speak until you're spoken to.
Okay, remember that, Bryn.
Oh, okay. Why did you point me out? If anybody should not be speaking, it's Vin. She's doing so much talking.
She just looks behind you and goes,
Yes.
"Any questions before we go in?"
Do we have to special curtsy or salute from your region?
Tradition is to kneel.
Oh, okay, very good. One knee or both knees?
One.
Oh, yeah, left or right?
It does not matter.
Okay, just
It's
checking.
Like one arm over the other or the other way, like around. Tradition means something, but I don't know which way.
He looks at you and goes, "I'm sorry, just kneel."
Oh, okay. Were we supposed to bring like a gift? I didn't.
No.
Okay.
Do we make eye contact?
We have some sweet bread. I don't think that's. No. Okay.
You may make eye contact once the king addresses you.
Oh, okay. Ron is ready.
I pull Ron to the side. I have this sword. Would you like to be the one to give it back?
It does not have special connection with you. You wish to return it?
Well, I know you respected Sir Virgil highly.
Ron can do this. That is your wish.
Yeah, I'll hand Ron the great sword.
Yeah, easily done.
So you have Sir Virgil's sword.
We are ready, Chancellor.
Very well. Follow me. And Chancellor comes over to this large set of just double doors with just intricate kind of gold and silver filigree and kind of banding on it. And they're at least like 15 feet tall. And there are two guards that are wearing the similar armor of the Vantis Guard. And they both kind of nod and open the double doors. And as you walk in, you come to this large open chamber. There are tapestries all along the walls, columns that lead straight through the room. There are various different noble members talking amongst themselves, having hors d'oeuvres. You see other people kind of waiting off to the side. It's a large scene of attendants, nobility, the court, and other people of very high status. And as you kind of look beyond, you can see seated on a throne, sort of encrusted with various jewels of different shades of blue with kind of gold lining them, is a younger human man, probably early 20s maybe, with warm brown skin, short black hair, with some stubble, with dark brown eyes. He's wearing a powder blue cloak with ornate gold designs all over it. And at the top of this there is some white fur, wearing fine, like eloquent clothing, with the sort of crest of the Vantis Kingdom on the front of the shirt. And there's also a crown that sits atop his head, and it's a circular crown with various peaks, and sides also come down to cover the jawline. Almost like a helmet, but without a top that kind of covers the sides. And there are various sapphires, and topazes, just various other gems. And seated behind him on another throne of similar make is a woman with kind of very long, straight black hair, also with brown eyes, with light-colored skin, wearing a long powder blue dress with gold decorations, very much on theme, where the sleeves sort of hug the arm almost towards the middle of the forearm, and then they kind of open and flow from there. And also a gold crown adorned with sapphires on her head. Standing next to them, holding a staff, is a tall, slender elf with smooth, kind of copper-colored skin, with long, straight blonde hair, where one side is completely shaved down. They have these very nicely made long flowing robes that almost look ethereal. When they move, they sort of flow in a way that sort of defies the laws of gravity, and they shift in color from blue to purple depending on the light that they're in, with very intricate silver filigree on the long sleeves. And you see a necklace with a bright green gem that looks like a prism, and their ornate silver staff with arcane runes running down the side. And you also see General Uthek, who is also there, standing beside this elf woman. And the Chancellor kind of leads you in. All right, and we're walking, and we're going to approach the crown, and you all must kneel. Remember this.
Bryn's walking very awkwardly.
Like, yeah, Vron's always like pre bowing, but not sure if we're gonna do it yet. So he's just like, oh, okay.
I'm just kind of like, I forgot how to walk, I think.
Yep,
And then I just start copying Ron. Sorry.
I was gonna say, Bach, just kind of looking around, taking in the whole room.
It is just immaculate. This marble columns, fine stone, food, drink. There's chandeliers providing light. There's stained glass windows. It's when you first entered this place, it was just sort of kind of a testament to opulence, whereas this throne room is the extreme of that. All right.
Yeah.
I wish that Brannis could see us now. He would shut up his stupid face.
And as you all approach, the Chancellor says, all right, and kneel. And he kind of kneels and he goes, Your Grace, I present to you the adventurers from the Order of Iberis that General Uthek had sent on this mission. Do you all bow?
Yep.
Yep.
Just doing whatever Ron does.
And you all bow, and then you hear a voice from the throne that says, Please, please. No need. All of you arise. Approach. Thank you, Chancellor.
I wait for the Chancellor to rise before rising.
He rises and bows and kind of steps off to the side next to General Uthek and the elf woman.
Your Grace, Your Majesty, we appreciate you taking the time to hear us.
Of course, I would first like to congratulate you on a successful mission in the Waynoak Mountains. I believe that you have gotten some information that may be useful to us and were able to rescue some of our scouts in the process.
Oh, yes, that we did.
First off, I would like to all know your names. As to you know mine. I am King Oscar. This is Queen Lay, of course. You've met General Uthik. You have also met the Chancellor. And there's also Archmage Fixia. And she kind of just nods her head at you. This is the elf that was wearing that has the staff.
What was her name?
Archmage Fexia. Fexea.
What was
yes.
the queen's name?
Lei?
Sorry.
Lei.
Oh. They call me Ron.
Ron, yes. Pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure's all
I was
mine, Your
waiting
Grace.
to see if you gave them a fake.
He looks to you, Bryn.
Oh, I am Brynhild, the hill daughter of the northern tribes.
Very well, and you? He points to Falcon.
My name is Valken. I grew up here.
Interesting.
Sort of.
And you? And he points to Vin. She says, I'm Vin, and then curtsies. And he goes, it's a pleasure to meet all of you. You yourself, Valken, are a citizen of this realm. Are all of you also citizens of Ventus?
Oh, no. Ron comes from very far in the north, where the mountain meets the forest.
Very well, and you? Vin goes,
Am I
no.
technically part of it?
Nope.
Oh, I'm from the same region as Ron. It is not technically part of the kingdom. Your Highness.
And he looks over to Valken. It's nice to see someone from our very own city here rising above, doing their part, attributing something greater than themselves.
Your praise, it's too much. I was only a young child when I was here.
I understand, but of course, look at you now. And I appreciate I'm not much one for formalities, although the position does require it at times. First off, I realize that you would want to speak to me, but I would first like to reward you all for your service to the crown. And he kind of waves someone over, and you see the Chancellor is holding on sort of a pillow, 4 sort of golden feathers, with kind of blue flecked with gold kind of around the outside of it, some sort of jewel or inlay. And he says to you all, as the King of Ventus and the empires before, I hereby bestow upon all of you the rank and privilege of becoming an emissary of the Golden Feather. And he takes one of the feathers from the Chancellor, and approaches Ron.
I bow.
And he takes it and kind of draws your cloak together and then pins it on either side of your cloak. There's like a clasp in the middle. And he moves down the line and does this to Bryn, and to Valken, and to Vin.
After he pins the last feather, I'm gonna speak up. Your Highness, I apologize, but there is one who aided us who is not here receiving an award, and I thought you should know.
Well, who is this person?
Well, her name is Meep, and she is a small kobold girl, and she was the one who led us to your men. We would not have survived the mountains without her aid. She is little, but she is brave, and she has not been rewarded properly. My apologies.
Well, we shall correct this immediately. Do you know where Meep is?
Yes, she is in the... I look over at Valkan because I can't remember the name of the place.
Pig Row.
Yes, I tell him that.
And he goes, ah, yes, very well. Chancellor, see to it that Meep the Kobold be brought to me tomorrow to receive her due reward. And he goes, yes, Your Majesty, of course. So, the Chancellor kind of puts the pillow away with the sort of the clasps and says, now, with you all being emissaries of the Golden Feather of the Vantis Kingdom, this does, of course, afford you certain privileges in my empire. All of you will now have permanent citizenship in the Vantis Kingdom.
This is most very generous of you, Your Grace. Thank you.
Until we find out he just wants us to be drafted.
As well as access to certain areas that would otherwise be off limits to those not in my favor. However, with this certain privilege in the Empire, it also holds a deal of responsibility, as you are an extension of the crown of sorts. As you've been rewarded with this title, there may come a time that I seek your aid, of which you will answer. And he kind of looks at you all, kind of expectantly, like kind of locking eyes with you all.
Forgive me, Your Grace, but we are just mere adventurers. This is too much of an honor for us to receive.
He kind of looks at you and he goes, all right, enough pomp and circumstance. This is what I have to say, of course. Enough of the formalities. Is there anything else you'd like to talk about? And he goes, go, Chancellor, go.
Oh, that was a relief.
Oh, yes. It is one man's dying wish, Sir Virgil, that we return his sword that was given to him by your late father, King Magnus.
And he rubs his chin and kind of thinks, Sir Virgil. And the Chancellor kind of whispers in his ear for a moment. He goes, yes, Sir Virgil, and you have a sword given to him from the crown. And what has happened to Sir Virgil?
Sir Virgil has fallen while aiding us in defeating the Bandit King.
I'm sorry to hear this. Where did this take place?
Aramor.
Interesting.
Many people are alive because of his sacrifice.
Very well. Well, I'm sure that you served my father well, of which I was not king then. But may I see the blade?
Yes, of course, Your Grace. And I present it to him.
Yep. And he looks and kind of looks it over, and unsheathes, and takes a look at the craftsmanship, and kind of closes it. Yes. Well, he must have been very important to my father to have received this. While I do not know him personally, I will see that he is honored.
Thank you, Your Grace. If you wish to visit his grave, he is buried but at the church in Aramore.
And perhaps I will make the trek, although I have been traveling a lot less as of late in these times.
If you go, it is a very nice town. Make sure to go in summer before it gets cold. There is a very nice bakery.
Very well, I will keep it in mind. I do my best to honor Sir Virgil as he has honored my father, late King Magnus. He kind of just shakes his head and holds it. I'm sorry. And thank you for bringing me this. Ram Crown is, I believe, trying to take advantage of my father passing and of my youth and lack of experience. So I am honored to have those of you that are willing to lend aid to us here in the Ventus Kingdom, for we had quite the battle. I'm not really too sure if you can call any side winning, because there were heavy losses. Perhaps General Uthic could rely on you in the future.
Yes, we would happily to have our services over to General Uthic.
And the Empire thanks you. Hopefully we can stamp out this absurdity from Ram Crown. Blocking trade. Claiming ownership of things that aren't theirs. By right, of course, of which they should be ours. No matter, I'm not one for politics, mostly. Is there anything else that I can do for you? If you need anything from the crown, you need but just ask.
Oh.
Oh, Bryn, this could be your chance.
For what?
For Vin.
Oh, I don't think it's a good idea. I don't think it's... I have a question, though.
Speak?
Sorry. Your Highness. Have you heard of one who, knows the ways of magic that calls himself the Baron?
And he, thinks for a moment and looks over to the Archmage and she goes, no, I'm not familiar.
Him to be... Where did we think he's from?
Salon.
I believe him to be from Salon, but we encountered him while leaving Aramore.
Interesting.
He's been abducting people who are kin to magic.
Really? And you see the elf woman step forward and say, "Nothing but rumors and falsehoods, Your Grace."
I don't like her. No, shows.
We have witnessed this ourselves, Your Grace. Forgive my interruption. Our dear friend has been taken from us. We've seen it with our own eyes.
It is so.
And he sort of thinks and ponders, and the Archmage comes to you and stands close to you, much shorter, and just kind of gripping the staff, and just says, "No one has been seen from Salon for many, many years. And how did just you come across them in these wild lands to take a friend of yours?"
Lands.
This was, sorry, I recall, this was at last chance when this happened?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's right. It was the last chance. It wasn't even Aramore.
Yep.
So as we were trying to flee last chance, this is when this so-called Baron appeared. And our friend Ixius tried to sacrifice her life so we could get away. But I tried not to allow it. But as we nearly escaped them, as we were surrounded, trying to escape from the town, they captured Ixius and stopped pursuing us, for she was their target.
Very well. And he looks over to the Archmage. Fixia, please look into these reports the best you can. She glares at you and she goes, Your Grace, and then bows and then kind of takes her place.
Insight check on her.
Go for it.
Ooh. 20, dirty 20.
So judging from how she responded, she didn't like Ron interjecting and trying to correct her of someone of her standing, being an archmage. And she's not really happy that she's been tasked to do this. Unsure if she knows of these things or not. But in her eyes, it was this nobody adventurer who got a pin on their cloak, came in and just tried to tell me what to do.
But it wasn't, I didn't get a vibe that she knew something that she wasn't sharing. She just doesn't really like us.
Not
That's
now,
fair.
anyway.
I don't know that I would like us either. First meeting.
I mean, we smell nice, so
That's true. We smell like lavender, like they just reek of lavender. And honey. Oh god, what does Mimi? Did we get to Mimi cleaned? Did she come back perfectly polished?
Well, if there's anything you need of us, Your Grace, just you may reach out to the Order of Iberis.
Very well. I will do this. Is there anything else that you require before you take your leave? I'm sorry that I have many appointments, but I'm glad that we could work you into the schedule.
The honor is all ours. Thank you, Your Grace.
Yes, we are most grateful. What Ron says. And I start doing multiple bows because I don't really know how to. He didn't really tell us how to exit the situation, so I'm just.
The chancellor comes beside you. Goes, and we're bowing, and then we'll walk.
Okay.
On your back. Step backwards, and turn. So he kind of bows and he kind of steps and keeps eye contact and then turns away when the king sits back down.
Well,
Oh,
Ron, you are so good in there. You are very impressive.
oh,
It's a
and
deep voice. I think you commanded the whole room. Everybody was staring.
oh, you pick up some things when you're at night, you know.
Yeah, I believe it. I'm very impressed. I should maybe look into becoming a knight someday. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but it hurt Ron's brain a little bit focusing so hard not to, speak so freely.
Oh, it'll make you feel better.
Sweet bread.
Let us go talk to the. Oh, your idea is much better. Your idea is much better.
Oh, what was your idea?
Well, I was just thinking we could go back and speak to that one asshole and show him our nice new pins that we got. And you don't have to worry about what you say there. You can speak your mind completely.
I believe just showing the pin is all the speaking we need.
Maybe we get bakery first, right? Valken, we need to get you some sugar. You haven't had sugar for at least 2 hours, and then and then maybe we go and just show off a little bit,
We see with the Chancellor at this point.
Yep, he's leading you out of the citadel.
Chancellor Mountain, the king said we have been giving certain privileges. What did he mean?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Well, yes, of course. That you are all citizens and then afford certain privileges. You are able to go in circles of which the nobility would normally be restricted to. There might be
Fancy restaurants.
Yes, fancy restaurants. You have access to the citadel now to if you need to report in for anything as well. Just what normally nobility would be afforded.
Oh, library.
Yes, we
Is there
do.
a special library we could visit?
Well, we do have a small library in the citadel of which you can make an appointment.
Yes, I would like this very much.
All right, one moment, and he kind of opens up the parchment and kind of goes through a tome and says, "All right, we have openings next week at our earliest."
Oh, wow.
It's a little far. I was hoping maybe later today.
Oh, that will not be possible. I apologize.
Okay, well, never mind, I suppose.
Should I put you down for next week? You can always cancel.
No.
No. All right.
It's
No.
Fine.
Very well. All right. and
As citizens of Antis, what What does that mean? Now, forgive me, Ron is outsider, known to live in villages and forests. This is not accustomed to Ron.
Oh, well, yes. Well, you are now under the purview of the Ventus Kingdom. You are able to enter freely, of course, which preoccupation with the war has made that quite difficult at the moment to, well, keep that, well, enforced, of course. However, you are free to travel however you would want. Of course, participate in any functions of the cities. Some local governments vote for some of their leaders, or as well as some of their advisors.
Oh, okay.
What about like you guys have like a secret really good bakery that only like rich people get to shop at?
Well, we usually get our baked goods straight from the kitchens in the Citadel.
That's a good point.
Oh,
Could we maybe like just on our way out, just kind of like
do we stop by this kitchen?
pit stop? Yeah.
All right. Well, he looks to a page. He goes, "What do you all require?"
Oh, just whatever they have on hand, nothing special.
Right.
Something sweet.
Sweet treats, desserts, pastries.
Something
You
sweet.
see this guy, Velkin, he has blood sugar problem, so it's very important.
That page
It's
is gone. Is sprinting down the hallway as he snapped his fingers. And he kind of leads you out and kind of talks about the history of kind of the Citadel and how it was, built in Empire times, and the Vantis line happens to draw directly from the lineage of the emperors, and
I'm getting my history tour finally.
yeah,
Yes.
he's
Bryn's
depicting
into
the
it.
various tapestries on the walls of various times in the Empire and the kingdom since then, and battles and
Yes,
kings
very
and
fun craftsmanship.
queens.
Bryn's
can see
into it.
this.
Valken's zoned out. He's just,
Yeah.
A short time later, this out of Beth page comes with a sort of a silver platter with just pastries covered with chocolate on them.
Oh, wow.
Oh, this is so beautiful. I
Right,
love it
yes,
here.
here you go, and hands them all to you and bows and then runs away.
Thank you.
You have gotten an eclair filled with sweet cream and with chocolate on the top of it.
Oh.
This is like the best thing I've ever eaten in my life.
yes.
All right,
Just one
yes.
whole bite.
Yes, well, I will lead you out of the grounds, and how may the crown contact you if you are to be needed? Is it directly with the order?
Yeah, what more?
All right, very well. Thank you very much, and good day. He leads you out the gate and turns around and walks back in.
I hold on to like the tray of goodies.
They only brought one of each for each of you. It was a
Oh,
platter he
man.
gave to you.
Man,
Oh, okay. I will eat half, Bryn. You can have other half, and we save other one.
no, it is okay.
I already
Oh.
ate mine.
Yeah, I ate mine in one bite, and I wish that I had savored it. It's fine. It is fine.
Okay, Ron will still eat half, and then you can savor this one.
No, it is okay.
Okay.
I cannot take it. Unless
What's our
Valken
next
wants
move?
It is fine. I don't know. So we have a couple situations. We've got Vin, and I just gotta look at Vin's situation.
Just skipping, looking around at the city.
She looks normal. Nothing wrong with
Yeah,
it.
well, I really don't want to get fireballed again. So we've got to that situation. We could report back to the guild. We should probably do that either way, you know what I mean?
So as soon as you leave the grounds of the Citadel, Ron, you hear a voice in your head
Whoa!
that says to you, "Hi, Ron. It's Risa. So I might have found something about Voss Creel. Apparently, he had an estate just south of Tustin in the forest." And then you
Ooh.
wait.
Can I get a refresher on Voss Creel?
Looking
Voss,
for it in my notes, and I'm not fast.
yep, Voss Creel is who you asked her to look into. Was from the Empire. It was the person that Valken played in the play, who had the title of Baron.
Oh,
And he had
that's
similar
right.
features to the Baron, who we think.
So an estate south of Tustin.
And then you wait for a moment, and she goes, "Whoops, I'm sorry, I ran out of words. You can only get so many with this spell. It took a lot of digging, but maybe you'll find."
You have one word left. Okay.
Wow, I did it again. I'm so sorry. What I meant was maybe you'll find something there. Okay, anyway, moving on. I hope you've been. And that's
Say
all
it.
you get. You can respond to each of those if you'd like, because they came rapid fire.
Ron, are you okay?
Oh.
Sugar not sit well with your stomach. Here, let's be. I'm just gonna start.
Risa, thank you. I'm like saying this out loud. I don't know if I can do this in my head or not, but thank you, Risa, for sending a message. We will investigate this estate south of Tustin. How are you?
Did we get a message from Risa? Ron.
Oh, yeah, sorry, Valkan. Yes, her voice just popped in my head, and then she spoke like 3 paragraphs, but everything cut off.
I really wish I had that spell. I could use it to speak to my babas all the time. Maybe that would be bad. Then they would expect me to call them like all the time.
Oh, but
have that
she
spell.
found a state we can go check out south of Tustin, which
Oh.
belonged to Voskriel, but so-called
We
Baron.
should do that. We should do that. We should check that out. Perhaps we can check. Because the guild is. Wait, where's the guild?
In
home?
Tustin.
Yeah, so we're headed back that way. We could just make a little detour. Sorry, my map's being stupid.
Yes, it's on the way, so easy to go check it out.
Yeah.
All right. Also, just for your reference, that you hear the message in your mind, and you can respond back in your mind, I believe. But I think it's hilarious that Ron talked out loud because he wouldn't know that. So, okay. So you've gotten this message from Risa. You were in the city of Falshir. It is the early morning, so you can do what you would like with the rest of your day.
I don't know. I think I'm ready to leave.
We must stop by the inn first to talk to Anus Man.
Oh yeah, just to show him our little like nice badges. You know, my baba's always told me you should not be like boastful and brag about what you do, but some people they just ask for it.
So the plan is be petty.
Yeah,
That's
this
the
is
plan. I'm okay with it.
You know, I feel like we are good 99 days out of... Wait, how many days are there in years here? Always forget. In the north, we count them different. How many days are there in a year here?
You
Look,
should have that info.
Oh,
you know I have no problem with being petty. You saw what I did to him.
Oh, yeah. Very good, Valken.
Those are very
Hilarious.
good, yeah.
I would like to
Dean
get our
probably really wants
gems
to be petty.
appraised.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to... What's our money situation? Did they give us any money for doing that? Probably not.
Your reward for that was the audience with the king, and the reward for
we
the
have
king
money.
in your service was to give you the those pins.
I'd like to buy some, healing potions before we leave. That way, if
Very wise.
fireball us, maybe we will not die. I would like to buy 3 healing potions, please.
Gotcha. You can easily find them for the listed price. For the gems, let me go look at those to get them appraised and potentially sold. Assuming that's what you would all like to do.
yep. Or at least, I guess we could technically use those as currency, right? Instead of carrying them bags of gold.
Sure. Those gems, they will cost you about 20 gold to appraise them all, because there's quite a few of them. Which brings the total down to 1,750 gold pieces.
1,754?
1750.
Oh, awesome. Cool.
All right. And your weapons are returned to you. They've been repaired, so no worries there. Anything else you'd like to do?
That's it.
All right. What's next for you all?
Oh, do you want to stop by bakery before we leave?
Oh, definitely.
Are you looking to stop by the same one that you had gone to before, or try to find a different one?
Same one. We'll just like take a basket to go or something like that.
Sure. So you come back to and you locate in the in this kind of same area you'd found before near Six Markets is Camila's Boulangerie. The half elf is kind of busy at work behind the desk. You also hear her talking to someone in the back, kind of throwing orders and things their way. She goes, "Oh, hello. What can I do for you? Very much. I'm so happy to see you. We're doing so much better now since you're very generous.
Oh, good.
Payments to me, or gifts, I should say. What is it that I can get you?"
Oh, listen. Oh, sorry, Ron. You go.
No. You go ahead, Bryn. I was just saying we are here to see how you are doing and to take some desserts to go since we are leaving the city.
Well, so here's the thing. We got to go to see the king, and in their kitchens there, they make these little things. It's like pastries with like a cream on the inside and like the chocolate on the up top, and they
yes,
look
of
like
course.
this shape.
And she yells in the back. She goes, "Bayon, we need 4 eclairs, please."
Oh, this is good day.
And then you hear him say, "All right, 4 eclairs."
Who the fuck did she hire?
And so you wait a moment and you see kind of a dwarf with a very long red beard and kind of pulled up red hair with an apron on come out, and he goes, "All right, 4 eclairs."
Oh, I can see what she sees
Oh,
in you.
thank you.
Thank you. I'm gonna eat my eclair.
So business is doing well, yes?
Yes, very well. Well, of course, Bayon is an excellent chocolatier. It's quite expensive, of course, but it is no matter now. We have such great business. Well, I can afford to now try and take some courses for accounting, so I can take care of the books and focus more on that part of the business.
Oh,
This
we're
is
glad you're doing very well.
Thank you very much.
Very good. How much do we owe you for the, you calling me Claire's? How much do we owe you?
You owe me nothing.
Oh, are you sure?
Yes, you did something for me, and it's our agreement.
Oh, that's right. I don't know, and, they were really good. I just wanted to know. Very, very good. My compliments to the, what do I call someone who uses, like, a chocolate?
There's the chocolatier.
Yes.
A chocolatier. Yes, my compliments.
And he goes, "All right, you're welcome," and then kind of he turns around and kicks the door behind him to open, and kind of turns around with the tray and goes back into the back.
I want an eclair now.
Is there anything I can do for you? I'm so happy that you came back.
Oh, yes, thank you. Perhaps we shall see you again if we return to the city.
Anytime that you require pastries or sweets, you can come here.
Thank you.
Just one thing.
Of course.
Your sister and the people she hangs out with, they've left you alone?
I have not had a peep so far.
Good.
If that changes, you let the Order of Iberis know. You send them word.
I will do this. Where do I send word? Are they in the city?
No, they're a little far.
Our auto is in Tustin.
All right. I shall do this.
But any trouble at all, you tell them, give them our names, we will sort it out. We'll send someone to help.
Very well.
Yes, tell them you seek the Sweet Treats Brigade.
Yes.
Is that good? I don't know.
Sweet. The,
Sugars. We have to come up with a group
Bears.
name.
All right.
workshopping it.
Sweet.
Perhaps you
Amelia,
could workshop it, and then you could just let me know next time you're in town.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah. Maybe we could get some cookies with like our logo, like all of you know what I mean? I've seen this but done before.
And she goes over to Valken, and she goes, "Thank you very much. Here you go." And she hands him a package, and then she goes back behind the counter and then starts collecting orders.
Yeah,
Thank you.
so now it is time for being petty.
Before we leave, Ron needs to buy a very small chest and a bow to tie around chest.
Oh, okay.
It is for Mimi.
Oh, okay. Which, well, I have this bow if you want it.
Oh, okay, that works.
It's a really elaborately tied pink ribbon that I had been wearing in my hair that I got from the haberdashery. But
yes.
give it to Mimi. That is fine.
Okay.
This way everyone will know she is a little girl.
Yeah, I would like to buy
I
a
really
small
want them to know she's
chest.
like a little girl. Like one of those gift chests that you get at like Hobby Lobby.
Yeah, I don't know. Just something she could turn into. I'm gonna try to train her to change forms instead of an electrium bar.
Okay, because I thought your goal was to put her inside of it and tie the ribbon around it and lock her in that chest. Okay. I was like, wow, Ron went dark since he became nobility, essentially. You give him a title and he changes completely.
Listen, Ron is a big deal now, okay?
I wanted to train to turn into a treasure chest.
Yep. So
So you're gonna
a
start
treasure
training her
chest.
like every night?
Yeah.
Yep, a treasure chest is
Cute.
5 gold pieces and is 25 pounds. That's not what you're looking for, or if you're looking for
Not
something
carry
like
that.
a smaller one.
like a jewelry one.
Yeah, like a jewelry box. You
Yeah.
know?
So make
Oh,
that
okay.
2 gold and then like a couple pounds.
Okay. Done deal. All right.
Yeah, carrying around a real treasure chest would be.
All right.
Wait,
Anything
what do
else?
mimics weigh? Do they weigh the same as the thing that they look like, or do they weigh?
I thought they were like identical. That's what makes them dangerous.
Does that mean they change their weight when they transform? Anyways,
I don't know.
time for being petty. Let us go.
Right. As you
I
walk
think
out,
that was it. We did everything else.
Duncan, as you look at the little package in your hand, there's a note on the outside of it.
Oh. Okay.
You open it. And it says, if I remember correctly, you had a bit of a sweet tooth and a blood sugar problem. This is for the road. And you open it, and it's a bag full of like candies.
Oh, so
Ah,
nice.
Aww.
this is great.
Oh, what do you have there, Valkine?
Food, sweets.
Sweets. What kind of sweets?
You, I believe you convinced her that I had some sort of health problem.
Well, I'm pretty sure that you do.
Oh, Ron thinks she likes you. She gave you
Yeah, I
extra
think she likes you
treats.
too. She's very
It could be that, or
sweet on
she
you.
really just doesn't want me to die.
Get it, Ron?
Yeah, that's a good one. What does it mean?
Oh,
So-
never mind.
Okay.
You have a bag of sweets with
Bag of sweets.
20 pieces
Okay.
of
Nice.
candy of various flavors.
Bring
add
this
a bag of
uninteresting
sweets.
candy. That's awesome. That's just so nice when making friends. I need
Okay.
to work on that name though. I like Sugar Brigade, but it sounds a little like how do you say, like good guys in a play for little kids.
Oh, sure. Ron likes Sugar Brigade. This is
Oh,
nice.
Okay, well, I mean, I could be convinced. I was thinking more like the sugar brawlers or like the sugar muscly guys.
Muscle sugar. No, this is
Muscle.
terrible.
So as you make your
We-
way
we
over,
will-
We'll shop.
We figure it out. We figure it
Yep.
out.
After you grab your chest, your little jewelry chest for Mimi later, you make your way back to the MacLeod, and just like you never left, there's Brannis there talking with people, regaling them with stories of fighting goblins, and he's inserted hobgoblins into the mix at this point.
I'm gonna walk up to the bar on one side of him, and I'm hoping that Ron will like kind of
yeah.
go and stand on the other side of him,
Mhm.
and I'm just gonna kind of like,
And he's like, "Oh, you're back.
hello.
Must have been a very short adventuring day.
Oh,
We were not adventuring.
Oh,
I would be
interesting.
much more covered in blood if I had been adventuring. You would know it.
Oh, that's you should clean yourself every once in a while. Was that lavender?
oh
Yeah,
yes.
we're
we
cleaned up
bathed-
quite nicely, actually.
We bathed
Oh.
in bathhouse in the citadel. It's quite nice.
Oh, interesting. Well, what brought you there?
I was just I like pick up a beer, like his beer. Just meeting King Oscar.
He goes, oh, well, were you meeting King Oscar?
Yeah. Excuse me, Ron has dust on this brooch.
And he looks over at the kind of golden feather. And he goes, oh, very nice. Well, can we all get a round of applause in the Happy Cloud for the adventurers, please? And starts like everyone's like, oh yeah, for the newest emissaries of the golden feather. Oh, he's like, very nice. I'm quite proud of you. Now we're on the same level. And he taps your shoulder and he reaches into his pack and pulls out his very own golden feather.
Motherfucker!
Ron spits out some beer. Oh.
He goes, around for the emissaries, of course.
Oh. Well, now that we are, what you say, colleagues.
Yeah.
Well then. Well, we have to be going now.
All right then. Enjoy.
Got to go. Bye.
Take it to go. It's fine. Take your ale. And he goes, he's like, everyone, another round of applause, and everyone claps as you walk out of the Happy Cloud.
I didn't want them to applaud me. I just wanted him to look like an idiot. That did not work.
It's
Did
not
you
cool
enjoy the?
that well.
Did you enjoy what I gave you earlier?
Very interesting flavors. Yes.
I have
All
more
right.
if you would like.
No, I think that I'm good. I will stick with my ale, and kind of taps on the mug. He's like, you're so generous. This is your day. This is for you. It's your day. You enjoy it. I'll stay here.
I hate
Good man.
him. I hate him.
Well, it is good to see you, Brennus, and we shall be leaving now.
All right. I'm sure we'll see each other again. We should team up one time.
Oh,
It's your
about
day.
that.
It's your day. Just we'll talk later.
we've already got like 4 or 5 people. It's like a lot. So
It's okay. We will be going. We'll see you sometime, I guess.
All
Damn
right.
it! What happened? This did not go
No,
according
let's
to
get the
Ron's
fuck
plan.
Out of this city.
Yes.
I do not like it. I am not happy.
All
Let's
right.
go back to the guild.
I actually
They will
thought that was
surely be
pretty funny.
impressed.
That was good.
That was amazing.
Okay. So you make your way out of Falshir. You all get your mounts that you had left, I believe.
Buttercup! Wait, that was the first one. Daffodil! You look the same. Sorry. Should have called you Buttercup number 2. That would have been so much easier.
So, Daffodil, 75, and Elky.
And horse. Right? No, Elky, and then what was
Sparky for Vin.
Sparky.
And you make your way back to Tustin. And as you are as you are heading your way back to Tustin, they mentioned that it was to the south of Tustin. So you could search there. There is a forest that kind of extends up on the map there before Tustin. So it's up to you if you want to go straight back or if you want to go there first.
No, I think we want to head towards where the forest is and then look for. It was an estate, so there would have been a town or a city at least within a day's travel from it. So we're gonna go and look for like a town on the way and then see if we can get more information.
Gotcha. So you make your way up the road. It's gonna take you to get into this area. Loading. About 3 days of travel. You're on horseback. A little bit of it's going to be off kind of the main road there. But like I said, you get there without issue. This is the main road in the Ventus Kingdom, so you really don't have to worry about, brigands and bandits, especially in the middle of a war with, you see passing Ventus soldiers regiments kind of heading to the north, perhaps reinforcements or to kind of replenish their ranks, various traders back and forth. But yeah, you make your way up to the north, so you've got 3 days. You can take your long rest if you haven't already, and you make your way to the forest. Along the way, they're kind of just your typical like small little like hamlets and things like that. But you see this forest on the way in there. It looks overgrown.
Is there like a path that seems like, I guess not a well-traveled path, but some remnants of a path leading?
Not that you see, but you all can make a survival check for me to see if you can pick something up.
It's not doing this.
I think Sorrel's just wisdom, correct?
Yes.
Yeah. 11.
9.
Sorry, what we're doing?
Survival roll.
Survival.
Looking over my sheet. Survival. That is a 16.
A 16. Okay, so you're looking and just it looks overgrown. Falcon, as you're kind of looking, you see like remnants of just like old stone, like that may have been like some sort of like cobblestone road, but it's way dilapidated, and you just see kind of remnants of it. But there may have been a path here, but not currently.
Well, I relay that information.
It's something. We should go down and see what happens.
See how far we can travel follow the stones. It might be slow going, but I think is perhaps worth it.
Gotcha. Yeah, so you can, now that Valken's kind of picked up this remnant, you can easily kind of follow this, like what used to be a road or a path or into this forest. And it's going to take you a little bit as you're in kind of the beginning of it. So you travel for the better part of a day or so. You've kept the trail. You're moving a little slower since even if you are on horseback, they can't really gallop in the middle of a thick forest. So you're moving at the normal pace for kind of overland travel. But you'll have to spend the night and continue in the morning if you choose to do so. So I'd like someone to make a survival check for a place to camp.
Oh boy, Vin usually does this.
10.
10. Well, 12.
We all need.
Sure, go for it.
Yeah, theirs is better.
Gotcha. So you find
Oh,
somewhere, and
shit.
you kind of struggle finding somewhere without trees in the way, and you find basically just a rough, like a spot, an open spot where you can kind of put, you know, your things down and not have to sleep on, you know, in with limbs around the place and kind of trees jutting out and stones everywhere, and so you do find a camp. And I would like some watches. So who would like to
Ron.
take the first one, and who would take the
Ron will take
second?
first.
Is Vin's with us, but she can't do watches.
Yeah, so Vin is here. I'm not gonna play Vin unless I absolutely have to, because I don't want to play someone else's
Fine.
character. So you don't need her right now, but with Valken, essentially he does a watch and a half, being an elf and how we've broken this stuff up. So
Okay. So, because I was hoping we could have 2 people on each watch, but I don't
Sure,
think we
we can.
can. I'll do first then with, or like half with Ron onto the next one or whatever. So
yep. So you and Ron, and then Valken will take, I'm guessing, the second, and then some of the first, and then with Vin.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
That sounds good.
Give me some perception rolls for Ron and for Bryn.
or I can do,
Nice.
or if we want to do the 3 of us and then half of mine, Valken can be there. And Vin's
I
the
think we're
last
good.
one.
21.
And Valken, it's 21, and then Valken, you can roll 1 too for your watch since there's only 3 of you.
21.
And what was
Natural 20.
very nice. Okay, so the first watch, kind of hear just the sounds of the forest, just some of the animals, some birds chirping. It's getting darker. You just hear some things rustling around, but nothing that really kind of catches, you know, your attention more than just the normalities of what happens in a forest. So we can move on unless there's anything that you wanted to do.
I wanted to bring out Mimi,
Sure.
Oh yeah.
start speaking in Elven, and explain to her that she should become this cute jewelry box with a bow in it.
And so you explain, and she just goes, more? And just like opens it, and then closes it, and then bites it, and then does it, and just its eyes look at you. What do you say to Mimi? And then make a persuasion roll.
Mimi, wouldn't it be much better if you looked like this jewelry box? You would feel much better, and you can have more food.
And I get like 2 little rocks and put it in front of the chest, like where her eyes would be. I was like, huh? And persuasion roll of
Yes.
23.
She looks at you and kind of the little beady eyes, and she looks at the box and just kind of like puts her little weird like hands on it, and then looks at you, and then slowly starts to change.
Oh.
And you wait a few moments, and she turns into something similar, but not quite as inconspicuous. Very close, but not quite there. You know, the shape's a little off where it's not square. It's kind of like a little off canter on the corners there. The lid isn't all the way closed. You can see kind of her eyes and a little tongue coming out of it. She's learned.
Good first attempt.
Hey,
I like praise
it's just
her.
a little lady.
And like give her some treats, like the half eclair I didn't eat, and let her eat it.
Shit, I would have
Chomps
turned
it
into anything
down.
for that eclair.
And then turns back into a bar and goes like to sleep.
Good first day. Good first day.
You can mark down 1 training session success with Mimi on your sheet.
Oh.
When Valkan wakes up, Bryn's just gonna be sitting by the fire, and I have the gold feather in my hand, and I'm just sort of like staring down at it, like with a sullen look on my face.
How was the watch?
Oh, it was very good. I was very perceptive. I did not see a single thing, except for there's like this one bird over there that is really pissing me off, but you know.
Oh, Mimi almost turned into a jewelry box. Very good.
Really?
Very nice.
What is
Oh.
almost?
Oh, like the box not fully rectangle. The tongue still hang out of top lid. Not perfect shape. It was a very good first day.
Okay. I'm sure she'll get it.
Good luck on your watch.
Get some restaurant. That was a hell of an experience, wasn't it? Bryn?
Oh,
I said, I think he noticed you with the thing.
yeah. Sorry, I was deep in thought, trying to find a good place for this in my backpack. I don't really feel like I should be wearing it, you know.
Yeah, I'm kind of with you on that one.
I don't feel like I don't really feel like I deserve it.
Yeah, I was not expecting that either. Never expected
Yeah.
I'd actually be inside the Citadel, let alone the King's Chambers, but I don't know, it's strange. I grew up here, but I was only little. And I wasn't there.
You saw
I
it
wasn't
though,
clear.
like big and overpowering in like the distance, right?
Yeah, I didn't care much about it, really.
Yeah. Seems like it's
Trying to
different
survive.
worlds.
You know? Hard to focus on that when you're trying to find food every day, you know.
Which is weird. I feel like if I had not spoken up, they would not have cared about, Meep, who helped us, and
Yeah, most
know,
likely not.
he seemed excited to know you are from there, but he didn't really seem to care, like, about you specific, you know what I mean? So,
No.
and I just feel like, we didn't totally do that much. I mean, I let that one guy die. He, like, fell off the cliff. It's just like, we didn't even really do anything all that special. All we did was, try not to die ourselves, I guess.
Whatever it was important enough to them, I guess.
Yeah, but for what?
Yeah.
For this war?
Yeah, I don't know.
And he says he call on us for, we have to give him aid. Does this mean he's going to make us fight in his stupid war?
I hope not.
I will not do it. It is just not a thing I will do.
I don't have any love for the kingdom in that way.
Not even from it. I don't really care about it at all. I just want to help, people. Like Baker. We help her. I want to do things like this.
Yeah. That actually got me a nice amount of sweets.
Yeah.
So that was a good
Eclairs
deal.
were very good eclairs.
By the way,
my favorite food.
They're here if you want a couple.
Oh, I don't really like the candy, it kind of hurts my teeth, but
It's an assortment of stuff.
yeah, I'm more about the little pies and the cakes and the pastries, it's little, I like those very much, yeah. You can keep, I know you really very much like the sugar.
Okay, good.
Okay,
I just
good.
eat a handful of stuff.
You're just like, I hear that Nerds is doing a crossover event with Dungeons and Dragons. Perhaps it is something you should look into.
What? What's that?
Oh, never mind. It's just a thing I heard in the city. Thanks for talking, Velkin. I'm glad to know that if they try to make us do this war, I can count on you to do the right thing. But I don't think I'll go over Vin and Ron sleeping. I don't think they would be too excited about fighting in a war either.
I should
What's
hope
the kingdom
nobody's
done for
excited.
either of them?
War's not something you usually get excited about.
Unless you're a king.
I don't know.
maybe.
We'll see what happens. I don't.
Do you even know why they're fighting?
know. I mean, we know who they're fighting. We don't know anything about them. Like we said earlier. Like Ron said, we're just adventurers.
Yeah. Yes.
What do we know?
This is what we're good at.
We'll see what comes of it. If they
If we
can
have a
find
group
us.
name, it should be like this concept right here, but like in name form.
What? Like adventurers.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm not.
good. Like war is bad. Helping people good. Adventurers who love sugar. This is sort of gist of it.
Yeah, I'll leave that one to you and Ron. I'm not creative, so.
The Velcans. No.
I don't know that anybody would hire us with a name like that.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you make it through your watch. Nothing particularly happens. The same for the second watch. Valken, you hear some howling in the distance for a few hours. But you're able to make it through the night, and so you all get a long rest. And it is now in the morning. What do you do?
Press forward to find this location.
Okay, give us
Following the trail.
yeah, give me some survival checks.
I use my tiny d20.
4.
Nope.
All these inspirations
6.
they get.
Lost in the woods. Naked and Afraid. D&D edition.
I
That's a good
didn't
point.
feel rolling inspiration for survival was important enough.
That's okay. I'm just
Might have
giving you
been.
little shit.
I
was-
got a 6.
6? Okay. So since you found the path, so you know that there is one, it just takes you a lot longer. Where it would normally have taken you just maybe a third of the day, it takes you twice that. So you're about 2/3 of the way through your day. before you find just an opening in the forest, a quite large 2-story estate, and it looks like it's been decently kept up. It doesn't look like anyone's living there at the moment.
Oh, this is very strange. For it to have such poor road conditions, this place looks pretty good. Perhaps someone lives here.
What do you do?
That would be good. We'd have someone to ask questions.
Ron's going to walk up the door, I guess.
Okay. The door is closed. You don't hear anything inside.
Ron will knock.
Nothing.
Any windows?
Yeah. On the ground floor, you can see one window just to the left of the door, where you are. You can also see a couple of windows. If you kind of move your way around the house, you could kind of get a better glimpse of it.
Yeah, I want to see if I can see anything inside.
Sure. Yeah. Give me a perception check.
Come on, dice. 12.
12. Yeah, you peer in, and as you're looking, it looks like the bottom floor of a estate. You can look through the window and you see kind of stone flooring, and which leads out to like a middle courtyard area. You can't really get a good look. There's some walls kind of in your way. There's a cart in that area. There's some stairs that go up. You look and you can see some other walls with closed doors. It's an estate, but you don't see anything moving, anything like that.
Ron's gonna detect magic.
Okay. One second. Are you detecting magic at the door, or where Valken was standing, or somewhere around the place? Or I guess you can walk around a little bit, right?
Yeah,
'Cause it's...
I would walk around afterwards.
Okay.
I'm just gonna stand at the front, like walk and look menacing in case anyone is watching us.
Yeah, so when you're walking, as you walk past the window, you get kind of 2 pings of magic inside. You can't
Ooh.
see. But I will let you know what school it would be from, because I believe you are afforded that. Illusion magic.
Oh. There is some magic inside. Everyone could feel it. It is illusion in practice.
I will knock again. This time it will be not polite. You're too polite for your own good sometimes, Ron. I'm gonna go and bang on the door. Yeah. Hey, if you are in there, we are going to break down your door and then we're going to bust up all of your stuff unless you come out here and talk to us, in which case we'll be very nice and give you some candy.
Nothing.
I'm coming in. And I'm gonna try to break open the door.
Okay. How are you breaking open the door?
Actually, before I do that, I'm gonna go and see if I can get in through a window.
Okay.
instead of just breaking things.
Okay. While Bryn's looking for a window, anything that you all would like to do?
Can I see through the windows or see what's going on? They have like a opaque barrier.
Yeah, so you see one that kind of looks towards the inside of the courtyard. You kind of make your way around. You can see another window on the west side that you look in, and it looks like a sitting area and a table. You can't really make out anywhere else from there. You make your way around. You can see another window that kind of sees like the interior of the like open area. You see maybe a stable, but there's nothing in there. But this window is actually part of a large door on this side too, on the northwest side. You can see stairs that lead up into the residence proper.
Ron has idea.
Ron's gonna misty step behind the door, the one with the window.
Gotcha. Okay. Give me 1 second before I move y'all over here.
Bryn's trying to gently and quietly like open the window, and then she just sees Ron like, okay, but oh gosh, Ron.
I'm gonna move Ron to this map. And then if you all find a way to enter, you let me know. Ron, you see one person hunched down behind a wall?
Oh.
And what I will have you all do now is I'm going to have you all roll initiative to determine the order of what things that you're going to be doing now, since you're kind of split up. So Bryn, if you'll let me know what your initiative order is here.
Funny.
And Ron?
4.
I got
And
a
then
15.
Valken, you got a 15. Okay. So we'll start at the top here. Bryn, what would you like to do?
I'm still trying to open a window without breaking anything.
Sure.
I'll use my axe to sort of leverage it and try to crowbar it open.
So you pull your axe under it and you go to crowbar it and it just slides open easily.
Oh, fantastic. I will climb in as quietly as possible.
Make a stealth check for me.
I see her, which window she went into.
Oh,
She
so
went
disadvantage.
around the side and
8 stealth.
8 stealth. Okay. Okay, yeah, so you make your way in and you kind of go through the window and you and kind of fall through and you land on a bed where you are with a closed door in front of you. Valken? Unless there's anything you wanted to do, Bryn.
No, I'd go to the next person.
Valken, what do you
Okay.
do?
Ron did his thing. I saw Bren go around the side. Can Ron open the door from the inside? Is there like a door he can open?
Ron's plan, yes.
Oh, I suppose I would just be like waving and pointing at the door for Ron.
So you went around to the other side?
Yeah. Or wherever that was at. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. So you go around to the other side, and kind of point for Ron to let you in. Then we'll come back over to Ron's turn.
Yeah, I'll check if there's like a handle or a lock or like a wood slab I can remove to open the door.
doesn't appear that it's locked. You could just open it.
Sweet. Oh, door's open.
Yeah. Let's go and see what's going on here. See if we can find Bren.
Okay.
And I hate to say it, I had to refresh that initiative, so I'll need your initiatives again. I think Bryn was a 20,
20, yeah.
Or for Ron.
a 4 for Ron,
15.
and a 15 for Falcon.
Oh, but there's someone here, so maybe we can question them.
So give me one moment here to update some things. Gotcha. Okay, so we went over to, I believe Ron just, or Valken just went. Falcon, you are there. I'm gonna reset all that stuff. There you go. Y'all should see what's happening there. Okay, so Falcon goes, and then some other things happen.
Actually, on my screen, I only see the happy cloud.
Yeah, let me move y'all to
Same.
here.
Oh, okay. We're all good.
Everyone's in here now. Okay. Something else happens. And something else happens. Ron, it's your turn.
Boy.
Sweet. Ron's just gonna move forward.
Gotcha. And when you spoke and as you're moving forward, you see that this person kind of turns their head, and they're wearing kind of a hooded cloak, kind of a dark color. You can't really make out any more details beside that until you get a little closer.
But I walked through. Hello. We are here to ask questions, not kill people.
All right. Bryn.
Do I see anything like in this room that stands out? Are there any people?
No people. This looks like a room with a bed and a rug. There's a door in front of you. You haven't been to the next room yet, so.
Okay, I'm gonna go over and check the door.
Just click it and you should be able to open it.
Oh, I guess I see more of the room now. Do I see anybody over there? I think so.
No, looks empty.
Is that a candle that's lit?
Yes.
Hello? I'm sorry I let myself in, but it is very important. We need your help.
Okay. Do you stay in there or do you go out, outside?
Yeah, I'm just listening. I stand there, I listen on the other side of the door, see if anyone heard me.
You hear some whisperings on the outside of where you are.
Oh.
You can't see and you can't make out where it might come from.
Okay. I'm just gonna like kind of wait.
Okay. Are you gonna hold an action or are you just gonna stay there?
I don't really want to attack anybody. I'm just waiting and listening, like letting the situation evolve, right?
Okay. Up next is this person. And he turns. They didn't realize that you came in that direction, and they look and then they see you, and you You hear them yell. What are they doing here? Seize them! And as they stand up, you see that their cloak, as it turns, is dark, and then there's purple underneath it, on the underneath lining.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
They
do
get.
we know what that means? Like, have we seen that?
You've seen people with purple cloaks before.
We have.
Mhm.
Yeah.
With
My
the
memory's
Baron.
Salon.
Shit. Okay, excited now.
And they cast a spell at you, Ron.
Oh no.
Okay.
And they hold like the side of their head, and they kind of make this motion with their hand, and you feel the temperature seem to rise in this room, and it seems really hot, and it keeps getting hotter and hotter. And then you notice that your chest is burning, and you look down and your armor is turning red hot
Oh.
as you're wearing it.
Oh,
And-
this is bad.
You take 6 fire damage. I think we need some battle music.
Yep.
Oh.
Falcon,
Hmm.
your turn.
But there was no like projectile on that spell.
No,
right?
they cast something of some sort. They
Okay,
did an
so
incantation or something along those lines.
All I heard was the voice say seize them.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Okay. I'm gonna move. I'm gonna run up to about right there.
Mm-hmm.
And as I'm running by Ron, like, are you okay?
Oh no. Ron is burning. It's
Ron's
hot.
okay. Let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 35, 45, 50.
Mm-hmm.
I can see this guy hiding behind there.
Oh yeah. If you can see him on the map, you can see him.
Okay. Since I can't really go any further, I will go ahead and I'll do a key point then to do patient defense.
Okay.
Yep.
Anything else you'd like to do? Because if you didn't take an action, you could just choose to dodge, and it would be the same thing without wasting a key point.
Oh, that's right.
Unless you wanted to use your action to dash or something. Or you could hold your action if you'd like.
Actually, yeah, I'll use my action to dash.
Okay.
And then I'll still spend this key point for patient defense.
Got it.
So let me go. Five,
Look at all that
40,
speed.
45, 50. I can get right there.
Yeah. 100 feet and around, buddy.
Fast boy.
You're like the
First,
Flash.
you're last.
Yeah.
I'm
and
just
he
like
runs-
that, like anime burst of speed. Like,
Sonic.
Yeah, you burst by and you ask, "You all right?" And he gets half of what you tried to
Yeah.
say. Okay, up next. Let's see. Okay, that is so you're waiting and you're kind of waiting for this person to attack you. And from behind you, you feel a sharp pain as they rolled a 17 on your AC. So lucky that you patient defense because it was a straight roll. Otherwise, they would have had advantage, but they still do hit.
Okay.
And
that was.
Huh?
Oh,
You take 6 piercing damage. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
con.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna use inspiration on this one.
Okay.
Don't feel confident. Okay. That'll be 13.
A 13, you succeed.
Phew. I don't know what it was, but I don't like it.
And the next one is at disadvantage because you see beside you is another figure that seemingly was invisible and then tried to slash once and stab you again, but the next time they miss.
Okay. I'm ready for this.
Okay, up next. This person runs forward over to you. Since you've presented yourself as a target, and they are going to
Oh wow.
It's fine. I'm
try and
patient.
punch you.
I'm patiently defending.
Yeah, you are. So it's another miss, and then they strike again, and another miss. So, and this
Okay,
person
just-
runs forward with great speed and tries a flying kick as you're able to dodge out of the way, and they turn and try and spinning elbow you, but you're able to block it in your patient defense. They've got some moves that are pretty familiar to what you're doing. I wouldn't say the same exactly, but they're familiar with martial arts. Okay, up next.
There's so many more of them than I was prepared for.
Yes, currently tanking.
They
I
move.
got aggro.
You see someone come around the corner, Ron, and this one's kind of holding a large, great sword, and they just wait for you. And they just stare and they hold their sword back. Ron, your turn.
Oh, so this is how it has to be. Very well. And Ron charges forward, bringing out his brandly, freshly repaired axe.
Yeah.
Okay, so as soon as you get within range, they strike at you with this great sword, and they get a 22 to hit.
Oh,
Really high
connects.
roll there. Okay. So you take 3 slashing damage from this greatsword. As they swing, you feel an energy behind this as they swing and kind of hold their hand out to kind of push force into it. You also take an additional 5 psychic damage.
What? Okay.
Oh boy.
All right.
Ron is kind of taken aback, but is going to continue swinging away.
Go for it.
What is this? 17 to hit.
A 17 is just what you need. You get past their half plate they're wearing underneath these robes.
Perfect, because Ron's also going to smite.
All right, go for it.
Okay, 8, 10, 15 plus 4, 19 damage.
19 damage. So you hit this one pretty hard and sends them kind of reeling, as they didn't expect this to kind of radiant energy just flow through your axe into them.
And then I will do a follow-up strike.
Go for it.
24 to hit, so
Oh,
good.
yeah.
And additional 10 damage.
Okay, this one's looking pretty hurt after those big strikes against you.
I kind of like flex my chest, even though I can't really see it. But
Gotcha. Okay. Bryn, you hear all kinds of commotion outside, the clang
Sure
of
do.
battle, people yelling, sword clangs.
bust through this door.
Go for it. You can click it to open it.
Whoa. And then, sorry, I'm actually having some issues with the map.
That's okay. Where would you? Can you not see?
I can't get it all on my screen. It's like really lagging for me.
Oh,
So
okay.
I'll just look at the stream now that I can see
Tell me what
everything.
you want. Where you want to go? And we can fix it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna yell, Drun! Valken! What is happening? And I just want to dash run to get as close to the first one. I think I'll try to get within 5 feet of Ron.
Gotcha. And you got 60 feet.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You move forward, and you can get that far as you're kind of next to that great sword wielding.
Okay, so I can attack that guy.
Well, you dashed, so you can't unless you action
Oh.
surged.
Yee.
Okay, go for it.
I'll action surge.
Okay.
Because they're clearly fighting, right? This is clearly a bad guy fighting
yeah.
my friends. I'm going to stab him with my javelin. $18.
18 hits.
6 damage, but he's also wounded.
6 damage and is wounded. Got it.
I'll make a note too.
Yep. You get one more attack.
Oh, that's right. I get a 2nd attack because of action surge.
Mhm.
Well, since I hit him, I'm going to try to shove him prone
Okay.
with my shield. That's going to be a 15.
They rolled a 19 on their
Okay.
athletics, so you shove
And then
and
I'll
they
just
you push them forward, and they
That's
kind of
fine.
see you're there now.
attack again with the javelin.
Go for it.
And that's going to be a 18 plus 6. So that's going to hit 8 damage.
Gotcha. Looking really rough after that one, kind of barely hanging on. Up next is the one behind this cart here. And let's see. They're going to come up behind you, and they are going to attack you with a natural 1, so they're not going to do anything. They swing kind of like a mace at you, and just it hits and bounces off your armor. Valken.
Okay. So Falcon's been dodging strikes
Mhm.
and quick movement. He's gonna slash with a sword at the guy that's close to the wall.
Yep.
I can reach them.
Oh yeah. He's right there.
Okay. No, that's a natural 1. That
Gotcha.
misses.
And you hear the familiar voice in your head say, "Yes, finish that one first."
Okay. And then I'm gonna quickly make another strike after I missed.
Mm-hmm.
This one might be a bit better. And that is going to be 14 plus 8.
Yeah, definitely hits.
And since it hits, I'm gonna use a key point to try and stunning strike.
Go for it.
And that's 15 points of damage.
Ooh wee. They are
Oh.
stunned.
Yes.
Did, heat metal, is that still up?
As far as you know.
We
Which
didn't
would
hit the
be
guy that cast it.
Ron, you would take.
I see.
I didn't remember which I cast. Well, I didn't see it, so I guess it doesn't
You
matter
would
to me.
take 5 fire damage, Ron. Thank you
it's
for
so
reminding me.
hot.
Sorry.
And okay, anything else you'd like to do, Falcon?
Let me think here. I still got a bonus action, right? Actually, no, I got another. I missed one attack, hit attack. So I got a bonus action. Right. I'll just unarm attack the guy who's next to me.
They're both next to you.
The one that's not near the wall.
So the one that's not stunned.
The one that's not stunned.
Okay.
All right. No, that probably is. It's like a 9 or something. Yeah, 9.
Gotcha.
That probably misses, right?
Yeah. So as you go and try to attack, you almost feel compelled that you should attack the other one.
Right. Okay, yeah.
Make a wisdom saving throw for me.
Wisdom save is 16.
16. Okay. So as you feel the resistance going to this, you shake it and then you swing, but you still miss the one button beside you.
Okay.
All right. This one is stunned. And they're stunned till the end of Falcon's next turn. This one is going to try and punchify Falcon's face. Not with a natural one, they're not.
Oh, monk off.
But
I guess
a
Falcon won.
19 on the second one.
Yeah.
So they kind of, the first they throw a kick at you, and you block it and it leaves you open, and then you take 3 bludgeoning damage as they hit you with their palm in your stomach, and as you take that bludgeoning damage, you feel almost like a force kind of push through you, and you take 9 psychic damage. So they hit you and kind of push into your abdomen.
12 total.
Mm-hmm. So 3 bludgeoning and 9 psychic damage.
Oof.
Okay.
This one looks back to Ron. He's kind of holding like their wounds, and they look at you, and he smiles and then disappears.
What?
Boy.
And reappears behind you as mist kind of leaves him ethereal, and then you hear behind you, and then they use their movements to try and escape, and they make their way out of the estate. So they're just outside the door. I'll leave them on the map, but you can see them. They're just outside at the moment. Ron.
30. I'm gonna do the same exact thing he did, and I'll misty step and move over to get to him.
Okay, yeah, he looks behind and runs, and he sees you appear there and looks surprised. His eyes open wide.
As I appear, I'm like, haha, and swing.
All right,
The 19 to hit.
that hits. Roll your damage.
Ron has magics too.
What's this? 12 damage.
Got you. As you swing, it strikes them kind of in the back over the shoulder as they're trying to escape, and just sends them crumpled as the axe kind of goes through their armor. You kill that one. Anything else you'd like to do?
I'm gonna yell really loud as I keep one alive. They might know where Ixius is. And then that's it.
Bryn.
Okay. Well, there's a guy behind me now, so I think I'm just going to turn around and mess him up. But first, I want to yell at Ron. Ron, you don't look so good. Your armor is turning bright red.
Yes, it's very hot.
Okay, and then I'm gonna turn around and attack this guy behind me.
Okay.
I think I can I use... No, I'm just gonna attack him with a javelin.
Okay.
15.
15 hits. Roll your damage.
Gonna be 9 damage. And he's wounded.
Gotcha.
And then I'm going to attempt to knock this one prone with a shield bash.
Okay.
$15.
And you succeed. They are prone.
Yes, and then I'm going to try to stab him again with the javelin.
Gotcha. They passed their concentration check on the last one. We'll check on this one. If you hit.
Yeah, so it'll be 23.
Uh-huh. Roll your damage.
9 damage.
9 damage. Okay. They fail their concentration check. Ron, your armor is feeling a lot less hot.
Oh, good. I was getting scared for you.
Great.
One may
Okay.
be missing some chest hair.
Their turn. They stand up. And they look at you and just kind of snarl. And they kind of touch their armor that they're wearing and then utter some words. And then you see them. Oops.
They can roll to get rid of their wounds, by the way.
What's the check?
Con?
Con?
Constitution 15.
Yep, they passed that. When do they take the damage at the end of their turn?
No, they take the damage first, and then they can roll to
Okay. So it's a D4.
D4, yeah.
Is it just D4 or plus anything?
Just a D4.
Gotcha. They take some damage there, and then they grow twice the size of what they normally are.
Oh
A
boy.
lot of growing this session.
Not heal.
Nope, I know that part. Valken.
Okay, okay.
Oh, okay, yes. Let's see. I need to do some stuff to this monk guy. So since we're trading blows, I'm gonna go ahead and swing at him.
Mm-hmm. Which one?
The guy that hit me in the ribs.
Yep. Okay. Make your first attack.
16 to hit on that.
A 16 would hit, but you see them as you kind of go to strike with your sword. They make a quick kind of a movement in front of them, and you feel your sword stop in its tracks, like some sort of invisible wall of force is between you and them.
Okay. I don't like that.
Mm-hmm. And you can make your another attack if you'd like.
Is it okay? Is that flavor added to a miss, or is that
No, you thought it should hit him.
okay? Shoot. Well, I'll try again.
Okay.
Confused by what it is, I'm gonna swing and try a different angle. That will be a 13 plus 8.
This one does hit. So as you swing and you see them kind of holding some sort of innate power or magic, and you go and swing again, you feel this large resistance, and then you break through it. So go ahead and make your attack or your damage.
Okay. Damage is 13. 8 plus 5, or no, yeah, 8 plus 5, 13.
Okay, definitely hurt him. Anything else you'd like to do?
Yes. I would like to spend a key point for flurry of blows.
Go for it.
Haven't done that in a while. That'll be 17.
A 17 does not hit them currently.
Wowie.
Okay. Second one.
So you go to punch with your hand, and you feel that same force that just stops your fist.
Okay. This one is 24.
That definitely hits.
And that damage will be 7.
Okay,
And I would like to then disengage
go for it.
from my trait. And I'm just going to move and get right next to Bryn.
Okay. Very nice. This one is their turn, and they kind of see you taking off, and they go, no, 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 no. And they run back over to you. And they're going to make some swings at you. The first one is a 13, which misses.
Hmm.
And they swing with this short sword, and you can see that the blade is just coated with something on it, some kind of liquid, as you see it kind of like blotting off of the blade. And then they try and stab you again with another one, which is another 13, which I believe both of them miss you.
Yep.
And this one is going to move forward and then try and make some swings at you again in your punch battle. That one's a 23 to hit.
Yeah.
You take 4 bludgeoning and 11 psychic damage as they run towards you, and then just do a jumping kick with one foot, kind of almost like a drop kick.
That hurt.
And then as they come down, they try and sweep and kick again, but they miss you.
Okay. Yeah, that hurt quite a bit.
Ron.
I'm just gonna dash straight behind Valkan.
Okay. Let's see. And then Bryn. In this fight, you all know they have some sort of innate powers. It's not the same as as spells being cast. It's like they're just willing it to happen.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So Bryn.
Sorry, I'm just racking my brain to see if there's anything I can do against that big guy. I think I'm going to attack him, but I'm going to use Booming Blade on the big guy.
Mm-hmm.
So that he at least has to stay over there, maybe.
I believe you
Okay.
extra damage too.
Hmm?
Go ahead.
18 plus 6 with the javelin.
Yeah, that hits.
He's wounded, and he'll take 9 damage.
Okay. Did you add the D8 from Booming Blade from that, or are you? Because you're 6th level, so you should do weapon damage and an extra D8, and then they're also consumed by the Booming Blade.
If they move.
Nope. You get extra because you're 5th level, because your cantrip leveled up.
Oh, just the attack itself does extra damage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so yeah, 1d8 for that. 1 extra damage.
So what was the total?
10 total.
Okay. Dang, okay. And they lose concentration on being enlarged.
Ah.
So they shrink, and I'm gonna say that they end up right there in that
Why
square.
do people keep doing this? I want to be giant as well.
Anything else you'd
It's
like to
not
do?
fair. I just yelled that at him.
Okay.
No, that was my attack, and I don't have anything else I can do.
This one, they growl and move forward. Please roll 2d8.
Oh yeah. 7 lightning damage.
Okay. And I really feel that, and you kind of feel it just sees you see this electric energy.
Oh, and a D4 for wounded.
Oh. Gotcha. So you see this electric energy kind of erupts and just in the kind of just unsure what to do, and then you see and you look at them and their eyes look bloodshot and they just go and you see their veins turning black on the side of their head and they just fall
Nice.
dead.
Awesome.
Oops, I'm sorry, Ron. I know we were supposed to take one alive. This one's not going
Valken.
to be that one.
Don't worry, there's still 2 left.
Oh, for real.
Okay. Here's what we'll do. I'm gonna attack the guy who just flying kicked me.
This one? Okay.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Oh, that won't hit probably.
What was the total?
5 plus 8.
Nope.
Okay. Yeah, we'll take another swing then. That is 21.
21. So you see as you kind of take that second hit with the sword, they use the same movement and you feel that resistance, but your sword makes it through anyway and you strike them.
Okay.
Roll your damage.
Yes. Not very good. 8.
Okay. Looking pretty hurt.
And then as a bonus action, I'll just do an unarmed strike.
Go for it.
Nope. Only a 10.
Gotcha.
And then I'll expend another key point to do another patient defense.
Okay. Up next is going to be this one, and they're going to try and stab at you again. But this time they get a 20. But it's patient defense. So this time they get a less than that. A 12, so they miss you, Falcon, as they try and hit you with that sword dipped in something. And they try and strike you again, and they also miss. That patient defense paying dividends because you
Yes.
avoided a 19 and an 18. And they just kind of frustrated and just, damn it. This one
Slippery.
is just gonna exchange some blows with you. They hit you, but you avoided a crit.
Okay,
so
but this, he's been hitting like a crit the whole time though. This is kind of
you take 7 bludgeoning, and you take 12 psychic, and they kind of faint, and you go, and they turn with an elbow, and it clocks you in kind of the side of the head. Is just when you get the sense that this person is punching a lot harder than anyone you've ever faced for some reason. You don't know why, and you can't pinpoint that. Do they have magic? Are they doing something different?
well, I don't think I even have time to contemplate that because he knocks me out.
Okay,
Oh no.
let's
A
see.
hit to the skull will do that to you.
And let's see. They are as you fall, he watches you and then does a, which I think he had does a spin and then brings her heel down onto you, Valken.
Disadvantage.
So it's a straight roll because it would be advantage. So I'm going to re-roll that. And they miss. So he brings the heel down, and then Bryn pushes her shield in the way, and you just have a dent. It would normally dent a shield, but you look at the scales kind of holding together against the blow.
He was already out, so would that have really messed him up? That would have been a death?
That would have been an automatic crit if you would have hit him, and would have been 2 death saving throws. Ron.
You're welcome, buddy.
Ron just goes, welcome, and immediately goes down and lay on hands Valken for 25 hit points.
25? Holy shit. So
There you go.
okay.
The power of Sylvanas
there it
compels you.
25.
And then I glare at the monk.
Heck yeah.
Yes, you will fall by Valken's hands.
Falcon gets up, is like, shaking up.
And that's my turn.
All right. Bryn.
That was scary.
Just judging how this is going now, you kind of get the sense that whoever these people are, they're not messing around, and they don't want you here, and they don't want you to leave here.
Even more reason for us to be here. The one that tried to just slaughter my friend Valken, I'm gonna go after him. Actually, can I? No. Yeah. I want to try to. I'm gonna attack this guy first with a javelin attack.
Okay, which one?
Uh,
The one. Okay, gotcha.
I rolled a 2. I don't think it's gonna hit. That'd be 8.
Nope.
Because I made the attack action, can I still chew the shove even
You
though
sure
I missed?
can, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I want to try to shove him, and this time I want to shove him 10 feet away.
Okay.
15.
Oh yeah, you shove him 10 feet away.
Okay. Just
Um,
away. Like I kind of want him right there against the wall, or there.
Yep.
Either way.
That's only 5, so I'm gonna make it 10. As you kind of push them and they slide against the wall.
And then I want to step up here to put myself between him and Valken. And then I want to throw my javelin at him
Okay.
for my second attack.
Get brain go.
22. Fucking pissed at this guy.
Okay,
He
so
almost
you-
killed my friend.
You throw this javelin, and they put their hands up again and cast something or have some kind of power, and you see the javelin almost stop and slow down and then speed up and make their way through it and hit him. Go ahead and roll your damage.
7 damage.
7 damage.
And a second wound, I think.
What does it look like when you kill that person?
Thank God. I'm just pissed after Valken goes down, and I block it, and then I kind of stand up and stab at him, and then I just keep going with that momentum and like push him 10 feet into the wall, and like you kind of think like, oh, he's away from her now, so she's not gonna be able to do anything. And I just throw it right like into his neck, into the wall.
Yeah.
And then I turn back to Valken. I'm like, are you okay, my friend? And then I shunk and call back the javelin.
Got you. So you throw it and it sticks in, and they fall backwards, and kind of that the black overtaking their veins, and you recall it, and you almost see some resistance from such a barbed and gnarly weapon, and it creates all kinds of viscera as it pulls out. And then comes
covered in
back.
blood. It's like I told that brainless asshole before. You will know when I have been adventuring.
Dang.
I'll
Valken.
circle back.
Okay. Falcon, holding his head, he's gonna stand up and just Ron, Bryn, thank you. And he's gonna turn around and immediately throw a strike at the guy next to him.
Go for it.
That will be a 17.
That hits.
Okay. And just for funsies, why don't we try to make that a stunning strike?
Okay.
Yes, get up.
Let's kill them.
Just to leave
Go ahead and
alive.
roll your damage.
Okay. It
Ron, you're
is
more mysterious than Dark Side of Moon.
10.
Okay. They are stunned, by the way, and still standing there.
Okay. And I'm gonna take my next attack. I forget, does them being stunned affect the attack in any
You have
way?
advantage.
Good thing too. That still probably didn't matter. That's a 12 on that one.
12 misses.
Okay, that's fine. Still got a bonus action. I'll just do a unarmed strike then.
Okay.
Come on. He's dude. 13.
Let's see. 13 is what you needed for them.
Oh, really?
Just missed the other one. Roll your damage.
And that will be 5 damage.
5 damage. Okay, so when this one falls, as you are attempting to keep one alive, as
Oh,
Ron
should I?
had mentioned, and you kind of bounce them off, and they slide down the wall, kind of going unconscious, and you see them look at you and just laugh as they're being hit. Just this bloody, toothy smile as they're just laughing all the way down to the floor, and then they pass out unconscious. And you all notice a ring on their index finger starts to glow in this pale green energy. And this ring,
that?
you can see that it starts to completely disintegrate their finger where the ring is. It falls to the ground, and then you see sort of like not too dissimilar to how your spear operates, this kind of black,
I
really
chopped the
just
arm off.
looks just like sickness. So you chop the arm off, and it continues up the arm, and then
Like
continues.
past, like I can't stop it.
It continues, and then it overtakes them, and they cough up some black
Can I-
ichor.
Can I use
Can I try
5 lay on hand points to neutralize poison?
Make a medicine check for me.
If it's black, he's describing it the way my javelin works, right? You're saying it's similar to that?
I got a 12 on medicine.
It's not poison.
Oh, okay.
Does Brent, do I know what it is just because of the way you described it? It's
I'd like all of you to make either I'll let you choose an Arcana check, a History check, or a
I didn't roll well.
Nature or Medicine. Just let me know what your roll is and which one you're wanting to roll on.
I failed.
All of the things I'm great at.
Everything I have -1 in, except
Yeah.
for medicine.
Yeah, I'm roll medicine.
I'm not bad, but I rolled a 2, so I'm out.
Uh-huh.
Doesn't matter. I hit
Um,
5.
I guess
The
I'll
Dumbbell
try.
Brigade, that's our name.
I'll try medicine again. I
I
guess
swing at stuff.
with 17.
Okay, so when you're looking at them, and this is black ichor, and you kind of look and you realize this is not poison, it's some sort of magical effect that just basically caused the body to completely shut down after they were unconscious. And based on both yours and Valken's passive insight, just to kind of get a determination of what happened, it makes it seem like that whoever sent them doesn't want them to be captured, specifically.
Okay.
And judging from what you saw, that ring was what did it.
Do not touch that ring.
Well, it disintegrated, right? The ring itself?
It
Or
fell.
just the hand? Oh.
I mean, Ron will pick it up with like a handkerchief and wrap it up.
It's quite cool.
Picturing you have a little hanky with like flowers embroidered on it.
Yeah, you pick it up and it seems like an ordinary ring at this moment.
I keep it safe, keep it secret in my pocket.
Love it.
Okay, and you all wait for a moment. You hear nothing else happening in the estate? Anything else you'd like to do?
I'd like to offer Valkan some healing tonic.
I go through their belongings if anything is not covered in goop.
Just that one.
Okay.
The other ones are just dead. But you kind of inspect, and they're all wearing similar rings. And
But because we killed the others, it didn't matter.
which
Shit.
you notice one of them tried to run as they were near death.
I'll check his belongings.
And you kind of think that maybe they were delaying the inevitable because they knew whatever happened was going to lead to them dying.
Yeah.
So you check through their belongings and you see their robes, their weapons. You don't find any arcane foci. You don't find any spell materials at all. You have their weapons and what they're wearing on their backs, with no seemingly identifiable information other than what you know about these specific cloaks.
Ron will collect the cloaks, and
Okay.
Maybe we can use this as disguise or proof.
Oh, like hold on to it. Yes, good idea.
Proof to the king if we ever return.
It's also like a really nice craftsmanship, and maybe we could ask a tailor if they know where these were made. You know what I mean? I mean, usually bad guys don't know how to sew, and these are very specific.
Possible.
I guess I'm going to search the whole perimeter
this-
for clues.
Yeah, is this a double story? How big is this estate? Like, are we all just on the bottom floor?
You were
There's-
just on the bottom floor.
Okay.
So as the battlefield comes to a calm, and you hear nothing but the wind going through the trees outside, that was where we will end tonight's episode.
Ah,
As next time you all will have to search through this estate to maybe find answers.
Yes, did you want healing before? I'll forget next time, so
Y'all can
Oh,
figure
yeah.
that out.
I'm
But
gonna give
thank you
a
all for
healing
watching.
tonic.
I appreciate you all for being here. Thank you so much for all the support that you all give to us. It's very much appreciated. So, one thing that I will definitely do now is put everyone's links in the chat because did Maximus fix the shoutout screens since last time? He did not. But they'll tell you where to follow the cast members here in a second. So we'll start with VS Virtual Spectre.
Hello, I am Virtual Spectre, content creator from the future, and if you like a wide variety of games and you like hanging out with a fun community, come on by. We'll be streaming The Ascent tomorrow. I'm going to be checking that out, and depending on how that goes, we might even swap over to Final Fantasy 14. Should be a fun day of streaming. So, thanks.
Thank you, sir. Up next, we'll go with Moves Like Jagger from the GGN crew.
Oh, hello. Hi, I'm Moobs from the GGN crew. I'm one of 4 members. We all work in the dev industry and Voltron together to make the GGN crew. I play on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. Just, I guess, lately, or just forever, I've been playing Final Fantasy 14. We finally beat Shadowbringers, but now we're doing all the post content. So you can catch me there on Tuesdays and Wednesdays with Chinner.
Thank you very much. Last but not least, Bunny Dreadful.
Hi, I'm Bunny Dreadful, or Joe. I am an art streamer here on Twitch, so if you like art and you like D&D and you like to see D&D character art get made, come and hang out. I stream on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 7 p.m. And we definitely have some more D&D character art coming up this week. We've got a couple portraits for some new characters to work on. So come hang out.
All right. And then I'm Maximus. I live here. I stream here. Where's Brandis? No. You can come watch my content. We stream D&D every Friday night here, and then Wednesday and Thursday I stream other stuff. Baldur's Gate, Solasta. We even played Ranch Simulator on Thursday. So thanks very much everybody for being here. We have a little bit left on the MVP vote. So yeah, I hope you all had fun. We will see you next time. Stick around. We'll go find someone to give some love to in the Twitch sphere for someone else playing Dungeons and Dragons. So hang out so we can do a quick little raid and send people on over there, because I love Dungeons and Dragons and I like people that play Dungeons and Dragons. So yeah, but it looks like barring any wide swings in the vote that Bryn is going to get the MVP vote. So Bryn, congratulations, get yourself a shiny new inspiration, and we will we'll see you all next time. Have a good night, everybody.
See ya.
Bye.
Hi, everyone. Thank you so
Good night.
much.
Have a good weekend.
Bye.